Good morning. I'm Nikki Hunt, president and founder of Candescent Biomedical, and we deliver no sweat in just 3 minutes. Everyone sweats, and about 1/3 of us, that's 84 million adults, are bothered by their sweating because it has a dramatic quality of life impact. And most of us alter our lifestyles to cope with the condition. Wear dark clothes, take multiple showers, avoid raising their arms. And if not about quality of life, what is aesthetics? And that's exactly the target audience that we're going after. We did market research that said that 56% of the consumers in aesthetic offices right now are bothered by their excessive sweating. They're younger than the typical aesthetic consumer, and based on the Lippy presentation this morning, I'm wondering if they are fashion-forward millennials or healthy-conscious millennials, but about half of them are millennials. But less than 30% have talked to their doctors about their sweating, despite the fact that they're in the specific office that would help them treat it. And very few of them have ever had a treatment, potentially because satisfaction is relatively low. We know that products out there work, and they work quite well. But what we found is that consumers are incredibly intolerant of pain, downtime, side effects, convenience when they're talking about a quality of life condition. So we developed a novel solution. It's an in-office procedure. It's a non-invasive topical patch, stays on for less than 3 minutes per side, minimal discomfort and no downtime. And we're very purposely positioning this as a self-pay procedure that's economically attractive to both the doctor and the consumer. Gave you a lot of information there. Let me unpack that, starting with the technology. We've developed targeted alkali thermolysis, which is based on the principle that alkali metals, when in contact with water, generate energy. Our insight is when you limit the amount of water and limit the amount of metal, you get a very targeted deposition of thermal energy exactly where the water is. Our therapy is delivered with a topical patch, and when you put that patch onto a dry underarm, the only place where there's water is at the very top of the sweat duct where the water hits the patch. And it's a simple in-office procedure. You literally clean and dry the underarm, apply the patch for 3 minutes, remove and cleanse the underarm. There's minimal discomfort, no downtime, and it's not technique dependent. That wouldn't matter a whole lot unless it worked. We've now completed 3 clinical studies with consistent data across all of those studies. The duration of effect really fits into the quarterly kind of regimen that aesthetic consumers tend to follow. Not only do we have strong clinical benefits, equally importantly, we have strong quality of life benefits for our consumers. Improved confidence, reduced frustration, reduced embarrassment. It's also safe. With over almost 150 subjects, most experience absolutely no AEs, and there were no serious AEs, no severe AEs, and they all resolved. Now, it's important to have a safe and efficacious product, but it's also important to have a compelling business model, and we think we've put that together. We're starting with those motivated consumers who are in the office and willing to pay, making it economically compelling for our physician partners, and then, of course, a revenue stream for us. This unlocks a $2 billion market opportunity. As you look at those high-value consumers, they're already in the office, and more than half of them are bothered by their sweating, and they're likely to seek our treatment. When presented with our product, more than half said, yes, I would like to try that. And its practice appeal is very high as well. It's a high-margin self-pay procedure. There's no capital expense at all, and it's easy to cross-sell and upsell to existing aesthetic patients because it's at a very attractive price point. It offers an incremental revenue opportunity for extenders because there's no physician time required and minimal incremental chair time, and again, that recurring revenue stream for the practice. So as you look at the competitive landscape, as I mentioned before, there are many products out there that work. But when you look at the key factors that drive adoption, is it invasive? Does it have side effect? Is it a value to the patient? Does it make money for the practice? That's where some of the other products fall down, and we literally and figuratively want to check all those boxes to get a compelling product. Underarm is our first indication, but we've got additional indications in the pipeline for hands, feet, and face. Our IP position is quite strong with our foundational patents issued not only in the United States, but abroad as well. and it's wholly owned by the company as it was developed by the founders. So in short, we are positioned to win because we've got the combination of a compelling business model. We're taking advantage of the aesthetic market that we're all in, the growth of the aesthetic market that we're enjoying. The product works. We've been really efficient with our spending. Our IP position is quite strong, and we've got a management team that is experienced in both aesthetics and growing categories. Thank you so much, and I look forward to talking to you more.